All right, good morning, anyone watching the stream at this ungodly hour. For me, anyway, for the both of you, it's pretty into the afternoon, is it not?
Yeah,
Yeah,
3 p.m. here.
Yeah.
for
So meanwhile, for me, it's just before 7 o'clock in the morning. So isn't that great? Whoops. There we
what a
go.
beast! Huh?
Yeah, I know, right? Welcome to the Banjo race double header this morning. We got this race, and then we're having another one right after. I can't remember who it is. It's Harpy and Seven Hornet. So
Yeah, RPN 7 on it.
it's the European race day aside from Harpy, featuring Harpy. Yeah. All right. So are we both ready to go?
Yep.
Yeah,
Awesome. Okay, I'll count you down, and then we'll get her started. So 3, 2, 1, go,
Good
and good
luck.
luck.
good luck!
All right, and off they go. Let's go ahead and get Trep's audio going. Turn off this grunny Industries music. And here we go. So I'm hoping we're going to be seeing an interesting race today. Um, Obviously, Kinka's running on PAL version. It's having a little bit of a hard time getting up on the thing. Meanwhile, Trep is running on Xbox. Trep is the current Xbox world record holder for Banjo-Kazooie. So I don't even know if he's number one seed in the BK League. But I think out of all the people who qualified, he definitely has the best time overall. And so KinkaZ has a lot of work cut out for him for this race. But, um, despite the odds being possibly stacked against him, um, he has said it's time to get that sub 210. So even if he's not the winner of the race today, he'll be the winner in our hearts if he does manage to get a PB. So we'll be cheering for a PB. Oh, Trep misses the bottle skip. A little bit rough just because talking to bottles on Xbox, you can't skip the text. And so it's not a lot of text to skip, but it is kind of annoying that you can't skip it. So alright, KinkaZ also missing the bottle skip. And now they're both going to be entering Grunty's lair, so that Trep enters before Kinka does. It's kind of expected, just because Trep left a bunch of Jiggies behind in Spiral Mountain. And so he'll come back later as the bee and grab them. And so the fact that he only entered Spiral Mountain a little bit ahead of Kinka just shows how much time he lost to the text right at the beginning of the level when he was talking to Bottles and at the end. But at the same time, Kinka's did end up taking forever to do the backflip up. Hey there, Oxalin, welcome. Allez la France. He's got this. He's got this. Oxalin, before the race started, I was I was just telling KinkaZ that You know, I've been watching you stream a lot of Isaac lately just because, you know, Isaac. It's a great game, right? And, I don't know. You've been around forever, but for the longest time, I thought you were Quebecois, not French. And then I was watching your stream one day, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, why did I ever think that? Alright, pretty good notes from Trep. I know, right? there's absolutely no reason for me to think that. I just assumed. I've even like seen you run in like previous tournaments, right? Who keeps inviting Trep into these tournaments? This wasn't an invite tournament. This was the BK League. Anyone could do races. Uh-oh. And just whoever got the most points during the races got the, got put forward into the bracket. I don't even know if he's #1 seed in the tournament. I would be surprised if he's not, but unfortunately it doesn't say on, unfortunately it doesn't say on the, oh no, he's probably not. It's probably Miam. Yeah, Schlongster, Thunderful, Trep, and Miam were the top seeds in the bracket stage. So, no, Trep has a better time than Miam. Miam only has a 159. So, probably Trep, then Thunderful, then Miam, and then Schlongster. Schlongster mentioned. Even when Schlongster isn't around, Schlongster is for sure, like, you know, very memorable runner. Oh, look at that. Trep's got the Jiggy overlay. And A collects both Jiggies. No Jiggy dance because he gets to save and quit out. Isn't that great? Shout out to Banjo Runner. Let's give a shout out to Schlongster. The gassiest Banjo Runner who ever lived. Working on that sub 2 boot camp featuring Asmi. Alright, sorry if the game audio is a little bit loud from Trep. I don't know, opening that puzzle seemed very loud to me, so I turned it down. Also, shout out to the big chungus behind Trep's stream. Keeping the Xbox runners in check. Alright, KinkaZ with a nice jiggy dance skip on the blue Jinjo. So again, KinkaZ running on the PAL version. As Bottles has his French text up, for sure. I'm not sure what the PAL difference is on BKR. Ooh, having a little bit of troubles getting that Jiggy up on top of Mumbo's. AABAZ. Alright. We got it, now we're off to TTC probably. Yep. A few details, but nothing really important. Okay. I imagine the small details are just like just stuff here and there. You can't MMM early. Oh yeah, I guess the game's frame rate. Oh, wait, there's boob. That's right. They gotta do boob. We can use that exclamation boob command in chat. Yeah, there's no setup. Well, that's what I was saying because of the frame rate. They can 715 note door skip? I thought PAL had to boob. I don't know. I guess we'll find out as time goes on. Yeah, that's boob, the Brentilda out of bounds. Oh, no, that's not boob, that's Xbox. Yeah, boob just clips right out of the top of the room. Yeah, you just go through the ceiling. I remember Stiv finding that a long time ago. And it's not 715, it's 765, yeah. It's been such a long time since I've seen anyone do any run on PAL, for sure. You haven't touched BK in 2 months? Oh, it's been longer for me. I just watch BK. I'm not a huge fan of running the game, but I love watching races of anything, so hence why I made the channel in the first place. This is where we smack talk. Schlongster, we already shouted you out. Speak of the devil and he doth appear. Oh, is that gonna mess up Trep cycle? Ah! Oh, Trep missed one egg. Ooh, and he has one egg left. Oh, thank God he hit it. Anyways, what I failed to mention at the beginning, because Trep's running on Xbox, he comes to Clankers first. Meanwhile, KinkaZ running on N64, so we get to go see TTC first, so a little diversion in the route. Not that we haven't seen diversion already, because Trep left a bunch of stuff in Spiral Mountain and Mumbo's Mountain that he's going to come back to as the B and get later. But yeah, we can smack talk here for a while, Schlong. We got 2 races today, so... 2 races back to back, and after that, I'm gonna go die. Yeah, 2 races, and then about 2 hours from now and a bit, we'll have a Heartbeat versus 7 Hornet. Do I commentate it too? I sure do. I sure do. If anyone joins in, then that's great, but if not, then it's me running the booth. Alright, pretty nice flying section from KinkaZ there. Both runners having pretty decent runs. KinkaZ obviously having a little bit more trouble I've seen for certain things. Namelessly, the The backflip in Spiral Mountain was pretty rough, as well as the termite jiggy in Lair. Anyway, shout out another Banjo runner. I think I'm gonna give a shout out to Pixel. We already gave a shout out to Schlongster, so Schlongster's rival in the sub 2 battle, Pixel Wheezy. Pixel's also done a lot of the art for this channel recently. I do not have a creative brain, and when Pixel's got a vision in his mind, he kind of makes it happen. The BK League Tourney like logo that's waving at the top of your screen, Pixel made that, as well as the rest of the layout. Man, Kinka has like, I'm not sure if it's his like capture card, but it almost looks like he's like capturing off of a VCR or something. Like the quality is just very low. Like I had to make it a little bigger for the stream, so even in like the smaller version, his capture card sucks, plus PAL frame rate, plus PAL color, plus ratio, right? How's everyone today? I'm great, other than the fact that I had to wake up at 6:30 on my day off, but I'm happy to be here watching Banjo, so what more can I say, right? And shit posting with the community watching. Got grilled chicken. Oh, baby. That's one thing that I've never bought ever since I moved out. Like, you know, it's something I've had on my wish list, but never pulled the trigger, is getting a grill. Especially now that it's starting to get warmer. Burgers. I would eat a lot more stuff on sticks, for sure, if I had a grill. Alright, both runners finishing up their respective levels. Propane and propane accessories. Alright, KinkaZ managing to pull off the Death Warp. Very nice. Red Crab being... can't think of the word, but being very nice today. Oh, I thought the Gruntling was going to bop him off. Alright, Trep grabbing the Jiggy and drowning. A little bit of extra lead time. Not that that's a bad thing. And they're both out of their respective levels, and now they're going to go trade sides. So KinkaZ is on his way to Plankers. Meanwhile, Trep to TTC. And then we'll be able to see if they can do as the other do. But, yeah, Trep got to open up Bubble Gloop Swamp first, because there's no Bubble Gloop Swamp. Ooh, nice pipe jump from KinkaZ. As long as he doesn't fall. KinkaZ does BGS last, part of RBA. Looking at his splits right now after Choke Cavern. Chalk Cavern. He's got FP early, so he'll be doing the full RBA. Oh man, that in Banjo-Kazooie, there's one thing that takes me back to like my childhood when you like remember yourself playing the game like when you were young, right? Then the snacker music. Just that dun 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 dun. That sense of fear. I mean, not that, you know, I didn't poop eggs on the shore. Hey, Kebabbit. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've done a banjo run. Gloop section gives you PTSD. Yeah, I feel that. I spent a lot of time down on the bottom as a child, just endlessly collecting bubbles. I mean, it's a lot easier once you like have a pattern down and you're doing this and that. You kind of know what you're doing, but yeah, the moment, even now, like the moment you screw up something at the beginning of the level and the cycle is off, it's basically a no man's land again. Yeah, yeah, it is. I don't think I ever knew that until I started speedrunning, the whole R to turn thing. White noise? Is there white noise? You always held both L and R? I don't think I ever like held the like left arm of the N64 controller as a kid. Except when I played Kirby. I think Kirby 64 was the only game I played that used the D-pad. Oh yeah, I own Pokemon Stadium 2, so I guess I would have used it for that. I mean, there's a lot of games that just randomly use it for stuff. That was a weird angle getting into Nipper there. Alright, let's see if KinkaZ can nail this bolt jump. Ooh, that looks beautiful. Oh, didn't even have to beak bust. What a god. I'm trying to think of other games now. There must have been other games. I guess Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 used the D-pad, I think. It must have. We hold left in the middle of the controller. I don't remember what the Ekans game was. I'm way more familiar with the minigames in Pokemon Stadium 2. Ooh, Trep missed one of his eggs. Has to go back and poop another. throw rings. I grew up, like, you know, not next to a corner store, but it was a short bike ride away. And me and my sister used to bike down in the summer and, like, rent video games and stuff. And I remember when we had our N64, we'd go down and rent Pokemon Stadium 1. Ooh, that was really low. Ah, Trep landed. Ooh, that's a yikes. I guess it's better than hitting the water, but not by a lot. We'd go down and bike to this store, but it was like, you know, one of those Chinese-owned, like, corner stores kind of thing. And they had all sorts of, like, foreign games for rent as well. So they had Pokemon Stadium 1, but they had, like, you know, the Japanese Pokemon Stadium 1. Which I guess was Pokemon Stadium 2, technically. But anyway, it was the English Pokemon Stadium 1, just in Japanese. And so... Trep, you already got the notes in there. This is just muscle memorying the section. And so... all of my, like, time I spent playing Pokemon Stadium 1 as a kid was just in Japanese. And so we couldn't understand any of the menus. But we, like, you know, because, you know, I was, like, 11. But it was a fun time. It was a fun time. And I mean, I own the game now, but I've just never gone back and played any of, like, those mini games. But, like I said, I did own a Pokemon Stadium 2. And so, like, all those fun mini games were great. The Togepi race, the Delibird game. I think the Delibird game was probably my favorite. The Pichu, like, shocking the light bulbs. Playing that game against hard CPUs was, like, actually really difficult. Ooh, KinkaZ falls off. I remember the first time I unlocked the full Gym Leader Castle in Pokemon Stadium 2. That was a good time. It took a very long time to be able to do that. And then, like, one day, like, in the last maybe, like, 5 or 10 years, I got myself a transfer pack, but I've never bothered, like, playing Pokemon Stadium with my own team of Pokemon. One day, though. One day. Alright, Trep on his way to Bubble Gloop Swamp now. We won't see KinkaZ get to here until much later. Opening up Freezeezy Peak as well, which we won't see KinkaZ do at all. Trying to think if there were any other, like, really good N64 memories I had as a kid. I guess renting Kirby Crystal Shards, and I always remember, like, what, you know, when you fight Miracle Matter and you got to go through all of Kirby's different, like, forms and transformations to, like, you know, defeat him kind of thing. I used to like replaying that boss fight over and over. And of course the water temple in Ocarina of Time. That took me many years to conquer because I thought I soft locked my game. Isn't that a big mood though? Alright, Trep doing the most nerve-wracking thing in Bubble Gloop Swamp. Collecting that last note and dying on it without missing it. Ooh, that's gonna miss. That's gonna miss too. Trep needs eggs. Actually, he has enough eggs to get the rest of the Croctus, but he just can't miss. Alright, it's time for KinkaZ to do FP early. Are we going to get it? Hopefully the answer is yes. I was going to say, meanwhile, we'll keep close watch of... Ooh, Trep being extra careful. Which is kind of interesting. He could have probably YOLO'd that because there's a bunch of eggs coming up right here on the Mumbo token. Being on Xbox, Trep doesn't get the benefit of... oh, that's pretty high! Ah! KinkaZ! Okay, KinkaZ playing it safe. Playing it safe. I'm shocked he didn't pop back into bounds with how high he was there. That was crazy. Going for that note. Gotta get it. Even though could have just got it later. Alright, Trep making these hut jumps look easy peasy. Not going for the hard one though. Alright, and meanwhile, while we got Twinklies, I guess we can turn our attention to Trep's movement. Scrutinize every little thing. That was a good egg shot. Making sure to wait a little extra long on the huts, just so we don't get a frame perfect jump. Ooh, that was some nice movement around the little island there. Man, this movement from Trep. Oh. I'm Mick loving it. Oh, God, I want chicken nuggets so bad right now. Alright, pretty good YOLO star. Unless he missed it. I only saw the very end of it. That was really funny. He KinkaZ beak bombed that last button at the same time that Trep hit the hit Tank Tup's foot, and so it made that sound. Hang on, I got the soundboard for it. He made that sound like right at the same time as he hit the button, and my brain just moved it over. Sub 210 for KinkaZ. He was saying that before the stream started. He wanted it. He wanted it so bad. Ooh, that was really swagadelic from Trep. Ooh, hit 2 turtles before the tech started. Very nice. Yeah, I was saying, the first thing I said, Schlongster, was I think KinkaZ has a mountain that's a little too tall to climb for this race, but he was hoping to get that sub 210 during the race. So, if he does, that's a victory in our books. That was a pretty good turtle pattern from Trep there. Oh my God, what a turtle pattern. I think the only thing that would have made that better was no gaps between purple and yellow. He's on 2:05 pace still. Well, his best possible time is showing a 2:08 right now, so KinkaZ does play on PAL, so we'll see how his later levels go. But yeah, his best possible time is showing 2:08 flat, so. And sum of best is 2:07, so he's lost a minute to that 30 minutes in, so hopefully we won't continue losing minutes. But there's always the option for gold splits in the later levels, so. Oh, Trep! Everyone just needs to raise their arms and give KinkaZ their energy. Yeah. Trep's gotta grab these extra boots. He waited way too long. What an emote. Praise the sun. Yep. The Wahey race. Everyone spam their Waheys. What is that emote? It's just a bunch of numbers. Did I add that? I don't know. I don't know, I've added so many stupid emotes to this channel. Oh, KinkaZ having to go back. Oh, he's grabbing a note too. Oh yeah, he's only grabbing one note though. Oh, that's good. Alright. KinkaZ is the winner of the Wahey race. Alright, and off we go. Walrus section done. Meanwhile, we got Mr. Vile happening on Trep's side. Unfortunately, I don't have the Vile song to play for you guys. I say this every race, but I won't. Nobody gets to hear about Banjo doing terrible things to Mr. Vile's wife. Sorry, Pharaoh, you just had to be here. If you ever catch a race that's hosted by Pixel Wheezy, you'll hear. Pixel's been a part of a musical production. You can hear it on the musical track. What's it called? Bubble Oops, I Glooped. By Lumpy Dumpy, I think the name is. Yes, enjoying the company. That's a very good, it's a very good, Goku versus Vegeta. Which one of you guys is Vegeta? Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's called Bubble Oops, I Glooped. And it's like the very end, I think. Like a nice little shout out there. Vegeta isn't balding though. Saiyans are born with the hair that they have for the rest of their lives. So Saiyans literally can't bald. Oh, Trep with not so great Vile luck so far. What about Nappa? He either shaved his hair or he just was born with no hair. Because someone in the series mentions how it's weird that their hair never changes, and Vegeta says that, I'm pretty sure. I think facial hair is different, but hair on top of the head. It's just Toriyama's excuse to draw the characters the same for 20 years. Alright, we're coming up to the end of both levels. It's funny how, you know, Trep and KinkaZ are both, like, kind of just finishing their respective levels at the same time. Alright, one last note, grabbing the last slalom, and nice clean win. Hey, Go-Go. Everything's going alright so far. Oh, Trep jumped right over the dragonfly. See, normally you hit the buzz bombs when you, like, you know, don't want to, but then when you do want to, they just, like, they go in a different direction. It's like the one in Click Clock Wood needs to definitely learn. Good, since you're not racing. Soon, JJ, soon. Oh, speaking of racing, Oxalin, have you reached out to Miam to schedule your race yet? Yeah, it's still too early to be able to tell the pace, I feel. Once you're past, you know, RBB Click Clock, then it's like, okay. Not yet? Okay. Because you guys, I feel, are going to be hard to find a good time to schedule, since everything's probably going to be in 3 different time zones. Then again, Miam has a pretty degenerate schedule, I feel. Yeah, KinkaZ is currently 7 seconds ahead, so... Oh, here we go. Ah, nice. Going for 450 skip. And nails it. Very nice. Alright, and here we go. Trep going for MMM early on Xbox. Alright, early frame. Doing some pause buffers. I couldn't even see him move there. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, it's tokens, go-go. or not Go-Go, Pharaoh. It's also just convenient. Because you need to go into the lair area to open Gobies, and while you're there, you may as well just do MMM. The reason why, I think the reason why Trep doesn't do Bubble Gloop is just because I don't think you can do Bubble Gloop early on Xbox. Is that the reason? If he was running on N64, he wouldn't be doing Bubble Loop until the very end of the run. Yeah. On Xbox, you do all the B stuff last, so when you do your RBA, you'll go back to Spiral Mountain and get stuff as the B. You'll go back to Mumbo's and get stuff as the B. The BFP revisit. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Yeah. Despite what I'm saying, the routing, I'm sure, has been really in-depth, and so I don't know all the little details. Oh, no! Trep failing Napper skip. Back to Mumbo's. Yep, Trep will be going back to Mumbo's later as the B. No BGS last because resources. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Xbox starts with eggs and feathers already learned on their FFM files. And so they have to collect them all like as they go. Yeah, isn't using the B technically termite skip? You're just using a different insect, right? Anyway, I'm sorry I'm not super duper knowledgeable on all the main reasons for the different routes, but it is what it is. I've seen most of the runs on you know, just North American U, NTSCU, and Xbox. Reduced to atoms. It's weird seeing them in the same level at the same time, especially since their routes were like so incredibly like were so incredibly you know, not deviated. I can't think of a I guess deviated is the word, but I guess sort of. Trep has done Bubble Gloop Swamp, and KinkaZ has done Freeze Easy Peak, so they're like kind of one ahead. I will never, ever, ever return to BK fully. I'm just like so terrible at the game. Divergent works. I mean, if I wasn't terrible, would I come back? I mean, I would just have to like practice a lot, but Banjo-Tooie is my main focus. And I have been practicing a lot of that in my spare time just because Hag bopping my 100% time has gotten me ready to take it back. But I just, it's hard to find time for runs. Oh, I thought KinkaZ was going to get nailed by that ghost there, but he managed to make it out. Alright, now we get to listen to the scuffed organ music. Where every note sounds exactly the same. It always makes me laugh. Schlong, you won't bot me in 200%. You'll be stuck on sub 2 for too long. The piano's I don't know, it's just it's just so funny hearing the piano make the same note every single time. It's like they forgot to pitch shift the notes on Xbox. No, we could be seeing more Grunny's Revenge on this channel at one point. Alright, so it's time for... KinkaZ is going to be entering the church like almost right as Trep is going to be leaving the church. It's kind of funny. When's the next GR tournament? When someone who plays GR is able to host matches. Yeah, it's like there's GR runners that would probably enter, but nobody actively plays the game, and so it would be a slaughter. JJ, if you look under the stream, I have highlighted playlists of all the tournaments, and at some point in there, there's Grunny's Revenge. So if you click on that, you can look at when the videos were put on YouTube, and that would tell you. I think the YouTube playlists have dates on them, so you'd be able to see. Binding of Isaac tournament. I could come out of retirement for that. Hey, Harpy. I'm not sure what Trep was doing there. He like jumped entirely off the skull. I mean, we've done non-banjo races on this tournament before. We've had, you know, Booter is the classic, you know, Ocarina of Time randomizer. And then I held a Diddy Kong racing tournament where players could only race as Banjo or Tip Top. Yeah, it was a pretty fun tournament. I probably wouldn't do it again, but it was fun. Just fun little tournaments for the community to like participate in when they're tired of Banjo, you know? Oh, run, Kinka, use your gold feather. Banjo only smash Tourney. Nuts and bolts when there's a nuts and bolts interest. I mean, nuts and bolts is a hype speedrun. Like, you know, no kappa. It's just there's like no active runners for it. To all the nuts and bolts haters, I gotta say, just play the game. It's fun. The game does have glaring issues with it, like most games do, but it is legit a fun game. I like it. A lot of characters in it, that is true. Yeah, but that part of the game is like, you know, you go into it thinking like, but as you're playing the game, it makes more sense. There's nothing quite like making the stupidest looking vehicle possible to complete missions in the dumbest ways. Right? Yeah, building scuffed vehicles is easily the best part of the game. No, I don't. Alright, it's time for gobies. Unfortunately. Trep currently on a pretty decent pace, too. As he misses the shoes. So, Xbox Gobies is a very weird route. But he's going to be coming back here later as the B to grab a bunch of stuff, so we'll be seeing a lot of divergence from the N64 route. Oh my god, KinkaZ saved so much time on that MMM. He's going to take damage from this Ripper for sure. Oh my god, he didn't get hit. I have no idea how he didn't take any damage there. Alright, Trep throwing the 69 on purpose. When is Chobi's pizza opening? Oh my god. I think KinkaZ had a guardian angel watching over him so that that Teehee didn't slam into him. When he missed that first beak bust, I thought it was over, but he managed to make it just in time. Which language do you like to use? I was gonna say clearly Dutch. Not Dutch, German. Ha ha ha. I would probably be a customer, but I would never want to work in the food industry. Otherwise, I would just eat way too much. So what to say, seeing Trep on 1 health is just like so nerve-wracking in Gobies, but I forgot he kind of wants to be on low health here. Because he'll be going for a death warp soon. I guess I say soon, but it's not that soon. Alright, KinkaZ doing Jinxie Clip. Or not. Oh, yep, he is. Oh, right, he's on PAL. I forgot it's really free on PAL. Yeah. Shlong, you literally typed your name. Ooh, that's a weird camera angle. Oh my god. It still spawned the ancient one though. I thought he was gonna miss that for sure. Trep's on really good health here to be able to grab all the notes, I think. He should get them all with 3 health, I think is fine. Did someone say Eric's is cool AF? Did somebody even need to say it? Oh, missed one of the notes, but I think that's fine. Grabs the Jinjo on his way out. I love it. Alright, turning our attention to KinkaZ now. KinkaZ. KinkaZ. I'm not really sure how you're supposed to say it. Is it KinkaZ? Is it KinkaZ? Like FrankerZ? FrankerZ's long lost cousin? I miss when people used to post FrankerZ. Oh, he used to be KinkaZooie. Kinkass. Yeah, shoutouts to the good timeline where FrankerZ used to be the face of Twitch, and then over time it slowly turned into Kappa. KinkaZ is currently on PB pace, yes. He entered Gobies at minus 40 seconds. So his best possible time is showing 2:08:21. So if he wants to go for that sub 2:10, he's on a good pace for it. Just has to keep it up. But as we all know, Gobies is where dreams go to die. So nice egg snipes there from Trep. Oh, okay, that was good. I thought that was going to be a little high, but Just shows how much I know about beak bombing in Kazooie. When all your beak bombs are in first person. Ooh, I thought Trep was going to hit between the buttons there. Which would have been hype if he hit like both buttons at the same time, but I don't think he can do it like that. Yeah, there was no way he was jumping off of that. That looked way too low to be able to beak bust on the other side. Almost got the YOLO, but not quite. Alright, gets the hype beak bust, or beak bomb into the pipe jiggy though. That looks so cool every time. Rip the race PB? Not necessarily. Well, I mean, you know, maybe. Because his race PB isn't the current world record, is it? Yeah, stuff grabbed in Beak Bomb is just always really cool looking. Can you even do that on N64? Yes. Yes, you can. Trep, do you have global hotkeys on for your live split, which is why you're not typing spaces? It's just really funny. Yeah, KinkaZ landing. Not great. Changes up the route just a little bit, but... I think both of them landed. Then again, I'm not sure if Xbox is supposed to land or not, but... I would assume not, because you can just fly over to the... Oh my god. I thought Trep was going over top of that snowman's head. What?! Okay, now Trep landed again. That one was definitely not intentional. Now we gotta come do a stupid landing, or a stupid flight off this pad. Oh! The snowman's got his number. Okay, there we go. Now we're back on pace. Trep's gonna be exactly enough feathers to get in the Mumbos. It wasn't my fault, Trep. Unless you met the snowman. In which case, yes. Thanks, Pharaoh. I love that meme. It's a dumb meme, but I love it. Yeah, everyone type comma in chat for Trep. KinkaZ having a little bit of a time with his pyramid here. Alright, makes it in. 0 feathers, yep. Your jaw hit the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. Come on, Trep, get on the get on the sled. Alright, it's Wahey time number 2. Or number 3, I guess, since we already saw KinkaZ do it twice. Much to my chagrin, it is the BK Wahey. We are playing Banjo-Kazooie. So you gotta spell it with 2 A's instead of the AE combo. I've come to accept some things in life, and that's that there are differences. Thanks, Pharaoh. Teaching us that there's always alternatives to the rule. You got a tattoo of Boggy saying "Wahey." I mean, it was corrected in Tui, so you could argue that it was retconned with an E, for sure. Oh! Okay, that was really close. Your wife made you French toast? I haven't had French toast in a very, very long time. The best French toast, I don't know if I told this story on stream, but I sure I did, because I always talk about food for some reason. The best French toast I ever had was in Hawaii. I went to some place for breakfast in Maui, and oh god, it was so fucking good. Where's Flame and his JJ the plane? Probably sleeping, I would imagine. Made with chala? I don't know what chala is. When I make French toast, I make basic ass French toast. Like, it's just egg and milk and bread. Like, my custard is like I don't even put sugar in it. But I do sprinkle like cinnamon on top of like the finished French toast. I guess it's milk and eggs and cinnamon in the mix, but I don't put sugar. Chala, shala. Everyone's saying it's so good. Kula. I don't know how to say it, okay? If you want me to pronounce it right, you gotta give me a pronunciation guide. I don't know what it is. And everyone's like, it's so good, that's not how you say it, but that doesn't tell me what it is. Or is it like chala? Chala. You gotta, you know, like... It's hard to explain. What is it made out of? Yeah. Well, I know, but you just gotta say, you gotta do that... You gotta do that Jewish throat thing. Chala. I don't know how else to explain it. Look, I'm not trying to... Okay, so is it bread? Is it bread? 2 strips of dough braided around each other? Okay, okay. Okay, you know, while we see KinkaZ doing... Let me just Google it, okay? Let me just Google it. It looks like an egg bread. But, I mean, it's just a braided honey bread, flour, sugar. Okay. It is an egg bread, okay. I've never had it, but I've had probably something similar. My family makes an egg bread called pula. It's a Finnish egg bread that's braided. I just Googled something and that was the recipe it showed. But anyway. Alright, KinkaZ makes it through the engine room. Very nice. Flour, water, egg, yeast. Come on, KinkaZ, you got this? Okay. We made it through the window. But yeah, Pula is a really tasty Finnish egg bread. Made with cardamom. It's got cardamom and then it's like it's got rock sugar on top of it. And oh god, it's so good. You're supposed to eat it with just, you know, butter or jam on it, but I could just eat like a loaf of it just by itself. You're going to Jew dinner. Oh, oh, Trep! Okay, when Trep got into Talon Torpedo, or not Talon Torpedo, Talon Trot there, I thought it was done. I don't even know where I would buy it. Like, that's the thing. I'm sure there are some around. Or make one. I don't eat a lot of bread anyway, so. Yeah, alternative names. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce any of these. Otherwise, I'll get flamed again in chat. For sure. Who would you say is in the lead right now? Definitely Trep. Definitely Trep. KinkaZ is doing a great job. And he's... Ooh! And just as I say that, nails the boombox skip. Yeah. Unfortunately, for, you know, us as viewers, from the very beginning of the race, it was like a 0% chance that KinkaZ was going to win this race. However, he's got his own goal set in mind, and as long as we complete that, he's got the race in the bag, and that's his sub 210. He's currently on a great pace for it too, but he's just got to work hard for it. Alright, Trep gets his boombox skip as well. A little different because he gets to death warp off of it. See, I'm thinking like, maybe I should like, you know, find a place to partake in some of this, you know, Jewish food. And it reminds me this conversation happened at my work like a little while ago now that I'm thinking about it, because one of my coworkers, his partner is Jewish, I believe, like Jewish family. And they spent a lot of time doing like latkes and stuff like that. And I remember the first time I had this conversation with them, I was like, I was like, aren't latkes like potato pancakes? Or something like that? And like, I was flamed just as hard. Yeah. I was like, isn't it just exactly the same ingredients? And the consensus was they're very different, but I was like, so they're basically just potato pancakes. Gefilte fish. See, I've heard that one be pronounced somewhere else. That's how it was said. Trep pausing for some reason. I'm not sure why. Please tell me it's fish. I just... I feel like I'm being tossed all these boomerangs so people can just like laugh at my ignorance. Trep, you missed a note. Several fish mushed together into a cold gelatinous patty. Ugh. Sweet, like mashed together fish. Just, I don't know about that. I mean, I wouldn't pass judgment until I tried it, but at face value, it doesn't sound great. But I've grown up eating fish all my life, so I can handle most fish, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, love me that horseradish. Trep going for the blast off, but doesn't quite get it. I've been hella distracted, but I feel like both of these runners have had pretty good RBBs. I haven't seen any like big kerfuffles. Just like chopped liver. Ugh. I've had liver, and I know I'm not a big fan of that. But it's more of a texture thing than a taste thing. Like, I think it tastes fine, but it's just the graininess of it. I'm not a big fan. Alright, they're almost at the same spot. They're in the same room, in the like the anchor room. Man, Trep keeps missing so many little notes. Have I had blood sausage? I have not. But I'm not a huge fan of the taste of blood, if you will. Ooh, this is gonna be rough for KinkaZ. Oh my god, he actually got it. Is he gonna despawn Snacker? No, he's not. But I think he's got lots of time to get in there. Alright, there we go. That's a good Jinjo skip. Despawn Snacker. So both of them will have to take 1 damage. But they can take it to the what's it called? The Flotsam. Yeah, I'm open to trying a lot of stuff, and I have tried a lot of stuff, but one thing I can tell you guys I'm not a big fan of eating is organ meat. Like, it's just not... I've never had a pleasurable experience. Yeah. I've never had tongue, but I've heard that I wouldn't. I've heard that I would probably enjoy tongue. I've heard it's like stringy beef. But I mean, you know, I've always imagined like tongue is like eating a hot dog in terms of texture. But I don't know. I mean, maybe if it's cow tongue, it would be like beef, but I've heard tongue is tasty, but I've never tried it. Oh my god, they're almost synced, which is bad for KinkaZ, because he still has to do all of Bubble Gloop. The idea of a fish sticking out its tongue is just like really funny. It's just like you see it swimming along and then just bleh. Except not like, you know, if, you know, fish tongue, but I mean like a human tongue, I'm imagining. It's like a fish sticks out like a human tongue and you're just like Hey Zoink. It's a muscle in their throat. It sounds like it would be like a delicacy then, since it's like such a small part of the fish. Alright, look at that. They're synced. They're both coming out at the same spot. Alright, double enter click clock wood. Ooh, and that was a gold split from KinkaZ. Very nice. Alright, so I think regardless of how the race ends, I think if KinkaZ is still on PB pace, I'm going to keep him in his voice call because he'll probably need that concentration. Because he's still on a pretty hot pace. And yeah, N64 very laggy compared to, you know, next to no lag Xbox. Although I'm sure you could make it laggy somehow. Trep missing notes in true fashion. Alright, and as we see, there's a very different route between Xbox and the N64. Where Xbox is like, you know, kind of do this, do that, go to the flower first. Meanwhile, N64 is climb the tree as fast as possible. Get everything else on the way out. Oh! Okay. I thought Trep was getting knocked off by the Robin Hood. The Grublin Hood. Whatever they're called. Oh! Oh! He actually got hit by the bees. Alright, Trep is out of spring with a really hilarious looking death warp. Did Trep always have Big Chungus on his screen? It's not on his screen, it's on my screen. Sorry, Pharaoh, I didn't see your message until now. I always put something behind the Xbox runners just because their screens aren't formatted to fit the 4x3 format. So it's my it's the Xbox Chungus. There's one on KinkaZ's side too, but you just can't see it because his screen fits like in the box. So it's something if you like zone out and kind of wanna, you know, just look at something else on the screen, you can see the. I always try and put the mouth to the top and the feet to the bottom, so you can kind of see it really obviously. Pixel has a much more menacing version that chat likes to refer to as Dark Chungus. And yeah, Dark Chungus is something. He comes from the void for sure. You like Dark Chungus? I think everyone likes Dark Chungus, but he's scary as fuck. There's some pretty funny highlights of Dark Chungus. Ooh, that was a nice jump up on that leaf. It almost looked like he wasn't going to make it, but then all of a sudden just happened to clip up. Oh, Trep! Gets nailed by the clucker. Gets nailed by the other clucker. He's not having a great summer here anymore. And now they're almost synced again. Except KinkaZ still has to grab the Jiggy, so... That was a nice Jiggy grab. Or, not Jiggy grab, a nice Mumbo token grab. Yeah, those mother cluckers. Alright, good Jiggy jump. Summer house jump. Looks like KinkaZ is just gonna go to the back and shoot the egg. Kazooie's hitbox extends through the back of the house and grabs the Jiggy. Whew! That was really close to the center of that bear trap. Thought we were taking damage and going down for sure. Alright, KinkaZ doing the safe strat and killing the cluckers, going up the slope. Or not up the slope, around the side of the tree. The valleys, the slopes, the whatever you call it. I still have this Jewish bread like page up, and I don't want to pronounce this wrong. Pronounce Rugelach. I don't know if that's how you say it properly, but that looks delicious. I gotta close this page, dude. I'm sitting here, just all I've had is a coffee. And I've said before, I don't usually eat breakfast, and so seeing all this stuff is making me really hungry. Rugelach. Get Timmy's after the run. I am under the belief that Timmy's is Garbo. Though, that being said, they are one of the cheapest places to get food these days. I feel like in all the places that sell food and they're increasing costs, Tim Hortons has not gone up as much as everywhere else. Tim's used to be really good. Like when I was in high school, I used to get like soup and sandwiches and donuts and everything. But somewhere down the line, maybe when they became American owned, they just got worse. Yeah. That's how Taco Bell is in Canada. Like, we have Taco Bells here, but all the menus are, like, really shitty and small. And half of them are, like, combination Taco Bell KFCs or Pizza Hut. It's just not fair. It's just not fair. Please no, Harpy. I'll get it stuck in my head. Yeah, I mean, it's aight. If all you get from Tim Hortons is donuts or, like, coffee drinks, it's fine. But even then, there's better donuts. It is a really iconic song. Yeah, they do roll up the rim sometimes. It's like a seasonal thing. Usually, I feel like it usually happens like near the start of the summer. So it's around the time. Yeah, and it's digital. Everything's digital. But I've never been a roller. Because, like, back when I used to eat a lot of Tim Hortons, I didn't drink coffee back then, so I just never had anything to roll up. Yeah, I know, right? People just couldn't do it. The only restaurant promotion I've ever been really into is Monopoly at McDonald's. But I used to think coffee was gross, but I've started drinking it for various reasons. I know McDonald's Monopoly is like confirmed rigged, but it's still fun to play. And you get a lot of free shit too. Like, you don't play to win, you play to win the random free stuff. Like, you get a free hash brown, you get a free Big Mac, you get a free whatever, right? $40 skip the dishes gift card is like enough to buy like a cheeseburger from McDonald's. I used to work for Skip the Dishes years ago, and that shit was really fun, but it was hella not worth it. I mean, if it's like your only job, sure. Or if you're doing it like on a bike, maybe. But yeah. Like on a great day of business and tips, you made like $13 an hour average. And that was like an unusually good day. Alright, Kink is on his way out of... Oh, Trep, no. Okay. I thought we were going to have an issue right there. Man, now all I want is fast food. Although, I know that I'm having Domino's for dinner tonight, so... Normally, I don't get too much takeout or anything like that, but my girlfriend was craving pizza, and get on my level, a Melee tournament is happening right now, and if you live in Canada, they have a code right now, GOMMEL30, which gives you 30% off all pizzas at menu price. Domino's is much better in Canada than it is in the United States. I can 100% guarantee this. Domino's had that deal years ago, and I didn't even know what to put on the pizza. I think their deal was like you spend like this amount and you can have up to 15 toppings on your pizza. And I remember like asking them at the counter. I was like, "Can you like double up toppings?" And they were like, "No, it's individual toppings." And I was like, "I can't even think of 15 toppings I would like on a pizza." But I did it, and it was a good pizza, but it looked like a shitpost. Because it looked like it had just a heap of random shit on top of it. It was like every kind of pepper I could think of, and black and green olives, and onions, and like 8 different kinds of meat, and even then it was still like... it wasn't hard to eat, but it just tasted like it tasted like an enigma. I mean, even if you skimp out on toppings, it's still 15 different toppings. That's like going into Mod Pizza and being like, yeah, just give me everything. Alright, race aside, I have one more story that reminded me of. When I was in my first couple years of college, I had a friend he was like omega poor, right? And he ate a lot of Subway because Subway used to be like really cheap back then. You know, the whole $5 footlong kind of thing. But anyway, he would he would ask them to whenever he went to Subway, not only did he get like a $5, footlong sub, but he asked them to put everything on his sub every time. Meat. Like one meat, one cheese kind of thing. But when they got to the veggie section, I want everything. And then when they like, okay, what sauces do you want on your sub? He'd just be, I want everything. So he had every sauce on his sub every single time. And it was always funny because, they wouldn't take him seriously. And they'd be like, we can't do that. Like, your sub just won't be able to be, like, made, right? And he was just trying to get his money's worth out of, like, the place. Just like, it's like, yeah, but if you're not enjoying the sub, then what the fuck? And so, the Subway people just shout out to Shout out to someone coming online. Well, anyway, he would always ask to like speak to the manager because the people would refuse to make his sub. They'd be like, "We can't do that," and so he'd be all right. And the manager, when they were available to come out, they would come out and be like, "What's the problem?" And he'd like, "Yeah, I want everything on my sub," and they won't do it. And the managers would look at them and be like, "Why? Make their abomination." And so it was always really annoying to go to Subway with him, but I don't know. He knew what he was doing, so. I never questioned it. I was like, whatever, man. Just get your Frankenstein Subway sandwich. Alright, so as we said before, Trep going to be doing Mumbo's Mountain as the bee. Quickly grabbing all these jiggies, skipping jiggy dances. It's a good time. But he wasn't getting double the meal. I mean, he was getting like triple the calories probably. But like... was the reason made the Your Way ads. Okay, I gotta say, besides the rise in price, I went to Subway not that long ago, and the stupidest thing that they've done is creating like menu items. Because they have the whole like the new menus where you can get different kinds of subs, right? Oh, we got the PAL clip going on. Come on, you can clip out, I believe. And he's out. Yeah, no boob. Sorry, Eric's. But anyway, they have the menu subs, which are different than the ones that they've always had. But when you order them, like they come with, the menu subs show the meat, the cheese, all the veggies that you can get, and the sauces, right? It's the full sub. But when you ask them to make those sandwiches, they still ask you what you want on your sub. It's like, okay, what veggies do you want? And it's like, well, it's right there on the fucking menu. Just make that. What's the point of having that if you're still going to make something else? Like, I didn't get it. And it was funny because I just went along with it. I was like, well, I guess I'll get this veggie and that veggie. But the guy behind me, he ordered like one of the menu subs, and they were like, okay, what do you want on your sub? And he pointed to the thing, and he was like, well, whatever it says over there. That's like, why would you have a menu you can order off of if you're still going to ask me what I want that's different, right? And I was like, I know, right? Anyway, that's my gripe with Subway. What the hell is KinkaZ doing? I don't think I've ever seen anyone fly inside the Runny statue like that before. Subway's healthy meal. I used to get like nothing but chopped salads from Subway for a long time. And that was very tasty. Alright, come on, KinkaZ. There we go. I came out of bounds. Or back in bounds. Jersey Mike's. I mean, up here, like in Canada, like we only really had the option between like Quiznos and Subway. And Quiznos like went out of business. Oh! Come on, KinkaZ, I believe. I believe you got this. I only ever got one item from... Oh, I got in. I only ever got one item from Quiznos that I really miss. We used to have Mr. Sub, like, years and years ago, but I haven't seen a Mr. Sub in, like, 20 years or more. Okay, I was like, what happened to Trep's music? It just disappeared. Yeah, we're still sub 210 pace, but he's got a haul ass. Because we're at 9:27 pace. Regardless, he's still on pace for a big PB, so just gotta not jinx it. I almost looked over and saw Trep spawn the Jiggy on the back of Jinxie, and I said Jinxie it, but I didn't. Oh, nice. Nice Gobi clip. KinkaZ gonna get his name on the quiz. I don't know what you mean by that, Go-Go. Imagine playing Persona. I've never played Persona, but I've played Persona Ultimax, the fighting game. That was a good game. That's like the only thing I know about Persona. Oh, and I've played Catherine. That takes place in the Shin Megami Tensei universe, which is basically Persona. Is KinkaZ still on PB pace? Yes. Yes, he is. KinkaZ is currently on pace for a 209.27 if he ties the rest of his golds. Yeah, I have a friend that speedruns Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. He does that pretty regularly. Featuring Dante from Devil May Cry. Man, I love watching Boggy as the Bee. That was a very clean race. Very risky hut jump. Yep. The risk was weighed. Alright, lining up the egg shot, very nice. Now Trep's out of Freeze Easy Peak. Is that it for Trep? I think Trep goes straight to Furnace Fun now. You had to Google Echelon. Or in this stream it would be Echelon. Oh god, I'm hilarious. Oh, he's got full health. I mean, it's probably not a word in French either. You'd probably use a word that would like directly translate to something else in English. Is it? Really? That's interesting. Trep, what you doing? Oh, is he going for... I'm not sure what Trep was going for there. He was probably going for the... Trep setting up FFM. Yeah, he was probably going for tile skip, but the second time he didn't even try beak bust. He probably knew he didn't make it. I mean, it's not unsportsmanship. If you get it, then you're like, you're way ahead. Trep can't be expected to play safe. He's got a world record to uphold. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh no, that sorry, that was a legit question. I thought it was a grunny question. Banjo's younger sister, Booty. Hockey words. Alright, how much time does KinkaZ have to save on his Bubble Gloop Swamp split? Well, it was a gold split in his PB, so he's definitely losing time for sure. Unless he has just had a really bad gold. It's okay, Asmi. That was before you played BK, so probably. So you hadn't been corrupted yet. Is this FFM or no FFM? This is FFM. Yeah, Trep missing Dingpot skip. Has to sit through so much text. Dehydroxylated. Rip sub 2. Yeah, probably. A7 Hornet. Hyperbolic treatment. See the spell. I think you'll find its target will be your behind. I think Sean Chamel was Goku's Funimation voice actor. I don't remember who did him in the Ocean dub, which is what Canada got. I think the intros for the Ocean dub were better. As much as I loved Rock the Dragon, I'm so used to the Canadian Dragon Ball Z opening. Oh, Trep missing Jinjo skip. Yeah, I can't remember when they switched to Funimation on TV. It was pretty late into the series. Never forget, growing up in Canada, Krillin had like 3 different voice actors. Was that the switch to Funimation, or was that the switch to somewhere else? Cause yeah, I do remember that. That was one of the switches, and then the other one was sometime after Cell Games, I think. I don't remember. We got one of the blast-offs. Very nice. Yeah, it might have been. Alright, Trep almost done. Just got one more to go. And finishes with a 2:00:18. I guess I'll stop my timer. And then I'll keep it going again. Oh! Well, there we go. Alright, GG's, Trep.
Hello, hello.
You did it. You pulled it off.
Let's go!
Let's go! But you didn't get sub 2.
Oh, that Dingpot's getting on.
Yeah,
Failed that.
it's rough.
Yeah.
We're going to let KinkaZ finish his run here. If you want to join in on the watch, just because,
yeah, sure.
Yeah, he's here. Let me open up my OBS for you. Just because he's in Vile right now, but he's still on PB pace.
What's going?
I don't think he's gonna sub 2 or sub 210. Sorry, but he's
I
had
mean,
a
a
pretty
PB's a
rough.
PB.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
I need to. There we go.
He's gonna sub 2, yeah. Even though the timer's currently well after 2. I don't know why I said that in the first place. But yeah, pretty good run overall from you. Just a few little lands here and there in TTC, FP.
Yeah. Oh my god, those snowmen in FP were not having it.
Yeah.
Trolling
Oh,
me.
and the snowman. I was talking about the Christmas tree.
Oh yeah, true that as well.
Yeah, I forgot about the snowman. That was a rough section.
Yeah, I'll take it though.
Yeah. In the end, you know, when you're in a race, who cares what the final time is?
Or
Alright, Kinka almost out of bubble gloop. Can't. Oh, he's just starting to lose time now. Like I said, he was running against a gold split here, so he's
see.
yeah, gonna be losing a little bit of time, but
Looks like it could still sub T10.
yeah, he's not gonna be quite over the mark. I thought he was losing a lot more time than he actually is.
Yeah.
But I think well, if the dragonfly stays up. Oh no, is he stuck?
Oh no!
Oh no, he's stuck!
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh, okay, now it's probably over.
Oh, that's so sad.
That's so rough. I think we just jinxed it right there.
Oh man.
Oh, and he killed the buzz bomb over there. He's just gonna leave the level. He's gonna walk straight to the entrance. Oh no, he's dying by the flibbit. Which at this point,
Cool.
like, I feel like it would have been almost easier to just walk to the exit, but I guess every second counts.
Oh yeah, it probably just wants the health as well.
Yeah. Alright, so lost a minute 5 there, so that's... I mean, I'm not guaranteed the PB. I don't want to jinx it even further. We still have Furnace Fun to go, but... Oh yeah, health refill, you're right. Yeah. Oh yeah, you said that too. I mean, we could all copium a guaranteed PB, but we just gotta pray no screen questions. I thought you got a grunny question on your death square, but then I
Yeah, so did I.
But then actually, I read the question and I was like, oh, it's just 2Ds.
Yeah.
It wasn't a grunny
Question
question.
always gets me.
Yeah, the moment you see what's the name of, and you're just like, ah, fuck. But I guess she asks, what her sister's name and what your sister's name is, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, here we go. Time for Furnace Fun. Here, let's switch over to KinkaZ audio. He might have his mic going, I don't know, but. Oh yeah, Grunny's lair was destroyed between Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie. Do you think Brentilda went down with the lair? Or did she escape?
Ooh, good question.
That is a good question.
Minjala. Is that actually one of their names?
Yeah, Minjella is Grunny's. Minjella is Grunny's thin sister, and Blobelda is Grunny's fat sister.
All about crazy names.
Yeah. Meanwhile, North Americans are like, we don't get that joke. Oh, I got a picture question.
No.
No.
It might still be doable.
Yeah, we gotta go to the other death square now. Guaranteed PB though, right? We're losing time though. This is some bad luck. Okay, here we go. Number 2. Okay. Bazo le Foc. Okay, so we're only plus 16. Still on
Wow, what
pace.
a time save.
Best possible time, 2:11:32. So we're still on pace
Yeah.
for a PB. I believe. Something really bad must have happened during this Grunny fight to lose 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, the best possible time on the Grunny fight is 3:59, so still lots of time to be saved. See, look how easy that was.
Wow.
Alright. First shot looking good. It's all gonna be down to the. Oh no. I was gonna say flight section and Jinjo, but maybe I should just stop talking. It's definitely down to every section. Just don't go. Oh no! 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 Oh my god! I can't believe he got out of the way. Holy shit! She like came straight out of the front of the camera. Oh my god!
It was so tragic.
Okay, didn't take the beak bomb. Went the wrong direction though.
Yikes.
Okay, go, 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 go. Ah, missed! Oh
Oh
no! He's
no!
taking damage. Come on.
It's not looking good.
Okay, go, go. Do it. Okay, there we go. Last beak bomb, easy. Just point and shoot. There we go. Beak bombs are done. Still got a minute and a half to go.
Is that enough?
I fucking hope so. That is way too close. Okay, come on. Okay, we got the Jinjo skip. Mon Dieu. Why am I worried? Because there's been so many things to worry about. Oh man, KinkaZ is just tanking damage though. Alright, one Jinjo down. Only one hit in there. Oh man, he's taking way too much damage. Missing a lot of his eggs on these statues too. It's getting... Yeah, there's only 30 seconds left.
Yeah.
I'm losing my faith. I think it was the beak bombs that did it.
For sure.
It's gonna be
That's
close, but it's not gonna be... This cutscene is gonna take, like, too long. So close! So close. It's just backflipping instead of gold feather. It's kind of funny. All right, time to 11:58.
Nice.
That's
man.
rough. All right, GG's.
Yeah,
GG's.
GG's.
KinkaZ,
Real
we were trying to give you all our energy we could as long as we
Man,
could.
I fucking hate my life. What was that bullshit at the end of BGS? What was the dragonfly doing, eh?
I unfortunately I think I jinxed that for you like right as it happened. It's always like
Oh,
he gets.
it was sub to 10 pace. It was sub to 10 pace.
Yeah.
I know it's like you know you were on sub 210 pace and then you got the dragonfly and then you got the picture question and then you got
Yeah, picture question too.
yeah I like was so afraid when you jumped on the one parapet, I guess, to shoot the eggs, and Grunny came out of the front of the screen. I can't.
Oh yeah, same.
I can't believe you got out of the way fast enough.
Yeah.
I was 100%.
That scared me too. I'm so sad. I should have got like sub 210. I'm so mad at myself. Like the dragonfly, I don't think I could have done anything. Like should have came here with only 1 HP, not 3 HP. But yeah, feels bad. But it was a nice run.
Yeah, even if it was like a small PB kind of thing like that, it's knowing that you had that time save right at the end of the run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What time did you get to the Trep?
2:19, I think.
Yeah, it was something like that. I had the timer stopped, but then I tried to make it go again for the end of your run, and I accidentally reset it. So
It's fine.
yeah, I should have just stopped it right, but it was just barely over a 2:00.
Well,
but,
good job. Well played.
Yeah, GG's.
Yeah, I like that I didn't see any, like, aside from, like, the shenanigans at the very end, there were no super major
Yeah, I think on my side it was a pretty clean run, except the early game was kind of weird. Like Rainbow's Mountain, TTC Clunker were average.
Yeah.
But everything else was pretty fine on my side.
It's a good sign. Good sign. Epic PB coming soon for sure.
Sub to 10 soon.
Yeah. TM.
TM.
Yeah.
So
Well,
at what time will you host the next race? Like right now, or do you have like a small
15,
break at
15
least?
minutes. 15 minutes.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm hoping to cut you guys off and then, get up, go get something to drink, and then maybe something to snack on because we spent a lot of time talking about Jewish foods during the
Yeah.
stream, and now I'm hungry for all sorts
Okay,
of
okay.
yummy kind of things. So, but I don't even think I have anything to eat. So I have bologna. I'll have some bologna. That's close enough, right? It's very traditional. Anyway.
Well, enjoy your food and thanks for hosting. Eh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
yeah. Thanks
problem.
for hosting.
I guess just to wrap you guys up, looking at the bracket, so yeah, Trep, you'll move on into the winners semifinals, and you'll be racing the winner of Miam versus Oxylin. So
Ooh, okay.
yeah, they're looking to schedule up whenever. And KinkaZ, is it Kinka or KinkaZ or KinkaZ?
Normally just Kinka.
Kinka? Okay.
Yeah,
I
Kinka.
kept
Kinka
seeing
is
it and I
fine.
was I don't know, I said Kinka's all the
Kinka
time.
with the Z is fine as well. Both
Yeah.
are okay.
Just makes me think of
I use
Franker Z,
both.
like I was saying. Anyway, you'll be moving down to the losers bracket where you'll be racing AO Chile.
Okay.
Ooh, that'll be a good one.
So it should be a fun match. Alright, so tune in. I'm going to take a quick break, and then I'll be live with Seven Hornet versus Harpy. So, yeah. Do you guys have any
Perfect.
last things to say before I...
Fuck BGS.
Yeah. Yeah.
I second that.
Alright. GG's. Have a good day, you guys.
GG's. Goodbye, goodbye. Have a good day.